for landing.
Suggested robots might naturally evolve.
I was hoping to see you again, Detective. Think of me as your friend.
Why didn't you just hand the world over on a silver platter?
Maybe we did.
Artificial intelligence both frightens and fascinates us. Almost every week, there is a new AI scare in the news, such as developers being afraid of what they have created or shutting down bots because they have become too intelligent. The majority of these AI myths are the result of research being misinterpreted by those outside the field. Welcome to AI Singularity, where we explore the aspects of artificial general intelligence, also known as AGI. The most alarming concern about AI is singularity, and AGI is a system capable of human-level thinking. According to some experts, singularity also implies machine consciousness.
Many people have proposed this, right? Which is to build a system that grows into intelligence the way a human does, that starts like a baby and learns like a child. And I've tried to show you how we're starting to be able to understand those things, what a baby's mind starts with, how children actually learn. And looking forward, we might imagine that someday we'll be able to build machines that can do this. I think we can actually start working on this right now.
A machine with this capability, whether or not it is conscious, could improve itself indefinitely and surpass our capabilities. Even before artificial intelligence was a research topic in computer science, science fiction writers like Asimov were concerned about this and devised mechanisms, Asimov's laws of robotics, to ensure the benevolence of intelligent machines. Will AGI singularity ever happen? According to most AI experts, yes. The singularity AGI will occur before the end of the century. In 2010, the consensus view was that it would take around 50 years. However, after the advancements in large language models, some leading AI researchers have updated their views. For example, Hinton believed in 2023 that it could take 5 to 20 years. What is the current state of AI? There have been several surveys and research of AI scientists asking about when such developments will take place. 5 surveys involving approximately 1,700 participants were analysed to determine when researchers believe the AI singularity will occur. In all cases, the majority of respondents expected the singularity to occur before 2060. The graph here shows their estimates for specific AI achievements: passing the Turing test, passing 3rd grade, accomplishing Nobel-worthy scientific breakthroughs, and achieving superhuman intelligence. It is important to note that the survey results are based on the opinions of AI researchers and not on any empirical data. As such, the results should be interpreted with caution. Some significant job functions that are expected to be automated by 2030 include call center representatives, truck drivers, and retail sales. In 2019, 32 AI experts participated in a survey on AGI timing. 45% of respondents predict a date before 2060. 34% of all participants predicted a date after 2060. 21% of participants predicted that singularity will never occur. AI entrepreneurs are also making estimates on when we will reach singularity, and they are a bit more optimistic than researchers.
We humans have a pretty bad track record for containing dangerous technologies. So what do? Personally, I've been worried about this problem for 25 years, ever since I took my very first course on artificial neural networks back in grad school. And for a long time, I didn't think there was a solution. Needless to say, I was sure we were doomed. But then I asked an innocent question. How have other species handled evolutionary pressure where they needed to get smarter, much smarter, fast?
Louis Rosenberg, computer scientist, entrepreneur, and writer, agreed that 2030 would be the year. Patrick Winston, an MIT professor and director of the MIT Artificial Intelligence Laboratory from 1972 to 1997. He mentioned 2040 while stressing that while it would take place, it is a very hard to estimate date. Ray Kurzweil, computer scientist, entrepreneur, and writer of 5 national bestsellers, including The Singularity is Near, stated that it will occur in 2045. Jürgen Schmidhuber, co-founder at AI company Ennasence and director of the Swiss AI lab IDSIA, said around 2050. Keep in mind that AI researchers were over-optimistic before. AI pioneer Herbert A. Simon quoted, "Machines will be capable within 20 years of doing any work a man can do." Japan's 5th-generation computer in 1980 had a 10-year timeline with goals like carrying on casual conversations. Current scientists are more hesitant to make bold predictions about AGI, such as 10 to 20 years, due to this historical experience. However, their increased caution does not guarantee that they are correct in this instance. Understand why reaching AGI seems inevitable to most experts. These may seem like wild predictions, but they seem quite reasonable when you consider these facts. Human intelligence is limited unless we can merge our cognitive abilities with machines. Elon Musk's neural lace startup seeks to achieve this, but research on brain-computer interfaces is in its early stages. Machine intelligence is dependent on algorithms, processing power, and memory. Processing power and memory have been growing exponentially. As for algorithms, we have been effective at providing machines with the necessary algorithms to use their processing power and memory effectively. Considering that our intelligence is fixed and machine intelligence is growing, it is only a matter of time before machines surpass us unless there's some hard limit to their intelligence. We haven't encountered such a limit yet, but this is a good analogy for understanding exponential growth. While machines can seem dumb right now, they can grow quite smart quite soon. If classic computing slows its growth, quantum computing could complement it. Classical computing has brought us a long way. AI algorithms on classical computers can outperform humans in certain tasks, such as playing chess or Go. For instance, AlphaGo Zoo defeated AlphaGo 100-0. AlphaGo had previously defeated the best human players. However, we are reaching the limits of how fast classical computers can be.
Artificial intelligence is a phrase that we use for any device that does things which in the past we have associated only with human intelligence. For instance, if you have a machine that can alphabetize cards very rapidly, until recently only human beings could alphabetize cards, you end up not having artificial intelligence and natural intelligence identical, but two different things, two different specializations. Each supplies the lack of the other, and in cooperation, they can advance far more rapidly than either could by itself.
AI algorithms running on stable quantum computers have the potential to achieve singularity. There are three major arguments against the importance or existence of AGI. We examine them along with their common rebuttals. 1. Intelligence is multidimensional. Therefore, AGI will be different, not superior to human intelligence. Human intelligence is also different from animal intelligence. Some animals are capable of amazing mental feats like squirrels, remembering where they hid hundreds of nuts for months. Jan LeCun, one of the pioneers of deep learning, believes that we should retire the word AGI and focus on achieving human-level AI. He argues the human mind is specialized and intelligence is a collection of skills and the ability to learn new skills. Each human can only accomplish a subset of human intelligence tasks. It is also hard to understand the specialization level of the human mind as humans since we don't know and can't experience the entire spectrum of intelligence. In areas where machines exhibited superhuman intelligence, humans were able to beat them by leveraging machine-specific weaknesses. For example, in 2023, an amateur was able to beat a Go program that is on par with Go programs that beat world champions by studying and leveraging the program's weaknesses. Despite these differences, humans have achieved far more than other species in terms of many typical measures of success for a species. For example, Homo sapiens is the species that contributes the most to the biomass on the globe among mammals. Intelligence is not the solution to all problems. For example, even the best machine analyzing existing data will probably not be able to find a cure for cancer. It will need to run experiments and analyze results to discover new knowledge in most areas. More intelligence can lead to better designed and managed experiments, enabling more discovery per experiment. History of research productivity should probably demonstrate this, but data is quite noisy and there are diminishing returns on research. We encounter harder problems like quantum physics as we solve simpler problems like Newtonian motion. AGI is not possible because it is not possible to model the human brain. Theoretically, it is possible to model any computational machine, including the human brain, with a relatively simple machine that can perform basic computations and has access to infinite memory and time. This is the Church-Turing hypothesis laid out in 1950. It is universally accepted. However, as stated, it requires certain difficult conditions, infinite time and memory. Most computer scientists believe that it will take less than infinite time and memory to model the human brain. However, there is not a mathematically sound way to prove this belief, as we do not understand the brain enough to exactly understand its computational power. We will just have to build such a machine. Although we have not yet succeeded, there have been some notable attempts. For instance, the ChatGPT large language model, which was released in November 2022, generated a great deal of excitement due to its fluency. It quickly reached 1 million users. However, its lack of logical understanding makes its output error-prone. For a more dramatic example, consider this video of what happens when machines play soccer. Hope this clarifies some of the major points regarding Augie. For more on how AI is changing the world, you can subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching.